a multi-million-dollar investment connecting Arlington to Washington, D.C. today. The Department of Transportation announced $20 million in funding for the Long Bridge Bicycle and Pedestrian Crossing Project, and that money is actually part of the bipartisan infrastructure deal. So DC News Now, Marielle Carbone is live from Potomac Park. Marielle, that's actually one of the connection points.
It is, but you won't be crossing the bridge here anytime soon. The completion date for the project, it is not until 2030. Still, this funding is a big step forward in connecting East and West Potomac Parks across the river to Long Bridge Park. It is also taking some of the pressure off of the railroad bridge here. For more than 100 years, Long Bridge has carried its fair share of weight. But a new project will help lighten the load.
I feel like it could be a good thing.
Thursday, the Department of Transportation announced a $20 million award to the Virginia Passenger Rail Authority. The money will help build a bike and pedestrian bridge from Long Bridge Park to East and West Potomac Parks. It's part of a larger $2 billion project to build a new passenger rail line bridge, separating freight and commercial traffic from the current bridge.
Anytime there is a new span across a river, that is a major victory, especially when it is protected.
Callie Crumpos is with the Washington Area Bicyclists Association, which is a big supporter of the project.
Having more options where those users do feel safe will greatly increase the numbers that we see, and will make sure that they continue to feel safe.
The group calls this a win, but is still pushing to make sure the design will make sense for years to come.
Make sure that it actually is wide enough for all the users that will want to walk and bike across.
According to DOT, the project will have separate lanes for bikes and pedestrians, cutting down traffic and making it more accessible and affordable to cross the river.
Right now, the only way really to walk is the whole Mountain Vernon Trail over Memorial Bridge, which is like 7 miles.
Molly Holden, who walks the area often, supports the project.
I think it'd be great. I think walkable access is something that Virginia should be focusing on.
So does Deontay Miles.
That's another way for people to get out and exercise a little bit.
And this funding, it'll only cover about a quarter of the entire project for that pedestrian bridge. It costs more than $80 million. Still, the Railroad Authority does say that this is a big step forward in helping achieve its goal of making a safer way to get across the river here. Reporting live in Potomac Park, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. So another big chunk of money will go towards expanding DDOT's clean energy bus fleet. I want to tell you more about it. These 17 additional buses will help to cut down on pollution by moving away from fossil fuels. And also in Ward 8, a 4-mile walking and biking trail will extend the Anacostia Riverwalk Trail network into the southernmost areas of the district. The trail will start on South Capitol Street and then end on Oxon Hill Farm Trail for a price tag of $10 million.